seat, get one for.
Let's have a little fun.
Luke, I am your father.
Wrong one.
So, today, 50 years ago, September 8, 1966, Star Trek was brought to our consciousness by Gene Roddenberry. Right, it's become a cultural phenomenon, a cult, and brought a lot of interesting memes like, Scotty, beat me up, and Captain, I've given it out, she's got
This is supposed to be
He's dead, Jim.
oh yeah, so there is a serious part of this. So Gene Roddenberry brought social issues to the forefront. Very similar to today, of war. They took serious looks at racism, social equality, gender politics, imperialism,
Tribbles.
tribbles. Yes, actually that was a terrible social upheaval. Oh, yeah, so he's trying to run. But also one of the things they brought was diversity, right? So even though Captain Kirk was the Anglo-Saxon, white male, fist first, galactic babe magnet, Uhura was the first woman, not to mention woman of color, that held a position, an officer's position, basically a command staff position, on any major network or movie to date. And throughout the series, she progressed all the way up to a commander. In other words, running her own ship. Spock was literally an immigrant alien. Although he had his green card, so he was here okay. There was a Russian boy band member, Chekhov, not quite sure what he was doing there, except for to compete. And then, of course, there was Sulu. At a time we were at war with an Asian country. And he was non-stereotyped as well. And he had this beautiful baritone voice. He was a man of control and composure. And if you weren't paying attention, Sulu was gay. He just hadn't quite, come out yet. But I think really what people are interested in the tech, right? So that's what we're here. This is what we're all about. So first of all, Star Trek launched a generation of astronauts, scientists, math majors, geeks, nerds. You're looking at one here in the flesh. But really, all you have to do is pull out your phone, and that's what's the announcement today, iPhone 7. That traces right back to Star Trek. The people that built the first tablets and pads say they were directly influenced by Star Trek. And if you're not paying attention, every time Steve Jobs got up there with a phone or a tablet, he was wearing the black Star Trek uniform. Okay. Not to mention that Spock and Scotty rolled more code patches into that computer than Global Gateway did in its first release. But where are those data scientists? They're around here somewhere. There they are. Okay, so if you look back at what they brought to common culture, the faster than light, the beam me up, they brought AI. So that ship's computer was a badass machine learning AI neural network. They actually took Spock's brain out and put it in a literal neural network at one point. And you could ask it questions, combine data sets, and then just say, hypothesis, right? And it would come back with answers. Unfortunately, the answers were never what you wanted to hear, 99% bad, but that's where it came from. And then finally, if you sit down and you watch Kirk talking to the computer, you realize it's Siri's uptight grandmother. So anyways, get out there, get your Trek on, explore, think about diversity, boldly code where no code has gone before. And by the way, some facts may be slightly exaggerated, and no, I don't have a pair of ears.
Star Trek, so good they cancelled it after 3 seasons.
Wait. But the first series where a gang of nerds petitioned back, and it's one of the reasons it survived. The gang of nerds from Cal Poly petitioned NBC, and Gene Roddenberry and people, they realized they still had something going there.
So they're aliens.
Yeah.